Yo, 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 what's going on? This your boy Corey, man, owner of Geeks Clothing Company and host of Geekster Masters. Hey, I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, but we've been getting everything aligned and we got a good one for you today. We got a good one. Today, joining us, a dope young lady, you know what I'm saying? Hard working young lady. I met her, she was working, we was working, so I already know what's going on with her ethics wise. She worked hard and she played even harder because she earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Miss Teri. Yeah, 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 absolutely,
We gotta
absolutely.
add the effects. We gotta add the effects of the applause and the woos.
Hey, man, we got to. Might as well. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Everything been moving the right way on this side, so hopefully it's the same on yours. Just putting good energy out there. Um,
Hmm.
but today we wanted to introduce Miss Terry because I've been working with Terry for a while as far as personally
Hmm.
and as far as the brand. You know what I'm saying? I got a good clothing brand going, Geeks Clothing Company, and it represents something important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she got it on, represent all the time. She always representing. But it represents something important. And she been holding it down every time I needed her, you know what I'm saying? She been holding it down wearing the brand as a brand ambassador and also just living a life, period, being a geek, period, personally. Um, so the first question I wanted to ask you, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of let these folk know, what made you want to represent the brand in the first place? You know what I'm saying? You seen what it was about, you seen what I was on. What made you want to represent it?
Well, for starters, like you said, we worked together, so we were already cool. And you were telling me about the brand, but I had never like seen any of it. You were saying, I have a clothing brand. We were just kind of like just spitballing around. But then you started being serious. You were leaving work. You were like, I have to leave. I have to go do a shoot for my brand. You saying you had to go meet people to print stuff out. I'm like, oh, like not saying it wasn't legit, but like I didn't know that you were doing two jobs at once. So he was like, you should come into one of my shoots and I give you some stuff. You can see if you like it. So for starters, I don't model or anything. So you asking me to do it, putting me out of my shell. But I'm like, I want to support you. And also the stuff is dope. So I don't want to say I support you. And then you say, hey, but do you mind getting a few shoots for me? And I'm like, nah, nah. So it's like, also, I was kind of cute. I had my hair done. So I didn't mind taking pictures. So I was like, we cool. I was like, he working hard and it's really something that he passionate about. So I was like, I don't mind posing in a few things. Plus, I like people seeing me. So, if he at me, if people get to see me looking cute.
Hey, plus, plus. I feel it, man. That's
Hmm.
dope. I definitely appreciate it because you showed me you seen the vision and you was supporting from day one. So that was
You
definitely
was yeah, I say you was professional from the beginning. You had your car, like everything had brands on it. It wasn't like in the works couldn't coming soon. Everything was already there, in the color that you wanted. You was doing pop up shops, like you was doing more than just basic stuff. You was out there for real.
facts, facts. I appreciate it, man. Definitely. Yeah, man. Trying to put in the work, because we gotta start from somewhere, and the only way
Hmm.
people gonna see the mission is if we in their face with it. So yeah.
You was the definition of let my 9 to 5 fund my career.
Nah, for real. You got to, cause
Yeah,
hey, it be hard day to day anyway, trying to maintain regular life, let alone start a business. So you know,
yeah.
but that's what's up. That's what's up. How would you describe the lifestyle, the mindset behind the brand to somebody who never heard of it? Like, if somebody never heard of Geeks, how would you explain it to them? What is it about?
I would tell them that geeks is like a twist on the term geeks because most people think geeks are like lames, people who wear glasses, nerds, not into fashion. So it's kind of like, like wow, nerd into fashion. People don't put into it together, but it's like it's not about being a nerd and it's not about having a certain name. It's like I might be a nerd, I may be smart, but I know how to dress. I have style, I have class, I present myself in a certain way. It's not just like geek nerd. I feel like it make the word geek multifaceted versus just regular like lame dork. And then also, like people, everybody wearing these, not just people with glasses. That's why some of our shoots, I have my glasses on. Sometimes I don't, because I'm still a regular person, geek or not. So I feel like it just changed the name of geek for me. Like people think that it's lame. I feel like it's rebranding it, it's bringing it back with a positive title versus like it being as a derogatory thing.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We changing their perception, making them look at it
Hmm.
differently. So that's real.
Like you said, it's a mentality. Like, like it's not just the look. Like even without my glasses on, I'm still a geek. Like I'm still a nerd. I'm still into that. But I don't have to look a certain way to be a geek. Geeks come in all shapes, sizes, forms. It's not
Exactly.
a certain look.
Yeah, it's a universal thing, man. That's why I be
Hmm.
pushing it because anybody who perfected their craft, no matter who you are, you're a
And just
chef.
because and just 'cause they don't wear their glasses, don't mean they're not a geek. They just trying to be a cool geek, you know.
You feel me? Hey, it could be like Superman, when he put the glasses and the tie on. You feel me? Cut it
Literal
off.
Clark Kent. He literally wore glasses and he was saving the world. Like, come on,
Come on.
we got a good representation.
It's crazy though how people ain't know it was him though. That's what crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess they was doing a lot of mind their business. I guess maybe,
yeah, they wasn't studying. They was like,
or not aware their surroundings. I don't know. Two things can be true at once.
exactly, exactly. It had to be. 'Cause, come on now. So like, what qualities do you think make somebody a great brand ambassador? Saying what makes somebody
Um,
good?
I feel like you have to really like the brand. Like you can't just do it because like it's free stuff or like you got free time or it's like it's whatever. Like you have to enjoy it. Like because when we do our shoots, if we gonna hit every angle, every spot. We're gonna go to the park. We might be starting the track. We're gonna end in the street. We're gonna end like we have to get the angle. So you have to like have endurance and you have to like want to be there. Like if you got somewhere to be or it's not something that you want to do, it's not for you. Like whenever you catch me, I wasn't doing nothing, so I did not mind. And then also it's helping you put your brand out there. So yeah, I might think it's something little by just putting it on and posing, but it's like when she posts them, they get exposure and then they see like, younger people, the different faces of these. Like you have the one that your graduation shoot with the cap and gown that's relatable. You got me, young, you living life, is I think it's really like, I can't really fit into words, but
Nah, I
that's
feel
how
it
I
though.
feel about it.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's a whole thing,
Hmm.
and you definitely, the personification of it, because you be there.
And it also goes past just the modeling and stuff too. Like when it comes to you posting stuff, then you got the reposting. Like our little mini commercials that we did, little ads that we did. Like basically, I feel like even if nobody want to shop or anything, consistency is key. So even if nobody's shopping, you posting 24 hours a day, like post, post, post. Like it's
Yeah,
like you can't help but to see it. So even if you don't support it, you can't knock the hustle. It's like dang, it's like you
man.
got your 5 pages now. You got your podcast. You got the bracelets, you got the smokers den, you got your regular, and also you got that new stuff coming that I still have yet to see, but we gonna say that for another time.
Nah, facts. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm trying to cover all the, because some got to pop. I feel like some got to
Hmm.
pop, and we,
Hmm.
us as people, we be multifaceted. It's a lot of different sides to us.
Hmm.
One side may be creative, while one side may be, methodical and calculated, and then the other side may, so in order to satisfy all sides, I feel like sometimes you got to divide it all up and hit all the niches. Somebody gonna bite, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's dope. I appreciate you noticing that, but yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, connecting with a brand, connecting with the vision of a brand, that's dope because a lot of brands aren't really representing anything anymore. It's
Hmm.
just about, color schemes and really the money and the
Hmm.
whole celebrity fame
The hype.
aspect of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, the hype, exactly.
Hmm.
Um, Brands that have a meaning, that's where it's at. Um,
Hmm.
you spoke about fashion shoots and stuff, the shoots that we done did. Um, so far amongst the outfits that you've gotten, t-shirts, hats, whatever you've gotten from the brand, what's your favorite piece? What would you say your favorite piece is that you like wearing or you like seeing, whatever?
Okay, I would say it's about three. I would say it's the brown, the chocolate set that you let me have because it was more like it was more girly and fitted. Like it had the fitted top, then it had like the yoga type pants, the flare pants. Like
Yeah,
that was cute. I don't have any neutral tone clothes, so that was my first chocolate piece of clothing, and I liked how it looked on me. Then second, I liked the little highlighter orange set that I wore to the Dominican Republic for my birthday. I feel like it was nice and stretchy and it was breathable and it was a bright color. I like neon bright pastel colors, so I think that was cool. And then lastly, I like the bucket hat because if my hair is the perfect like length. It's not like too long where if I pull it all the way down, it's covering me. It's not too short to where it's like mid head. It's like I think it was perfect. It was soft material. I like that hat.
I agree. I agree. That's actually why I chose that hat because I was like, yeah, this gonna be comfortable.
And I like the shade of blue it was. Like it was just all around. I liked it.
Ah, okay, so I hit all the points. Say less.
Mhm.
Say less. Good choices. I like them buckets too. Um,
Mhm.
so like that's what's up. I know you like my brand and that's what's up, but I want to show love to other people too. know what I'm saying? So, um, what's like another brand that you like? You know what I'm saying? Somebody else that you kind of, I like wearing this and tell me why. You feel me? What's the reason why? Because people be wanting to know stuff like that, especially from
To be
somebody who got style. So,
to be honest, it may not sound believable, but I literally get clothes as I go, like for like on the event basis. Like if I have somewhere to go, then I do literally whatever the quickest available. My go-to is Shein. Cheap, it's affordable, but it take like 2 weeks. So if I'm in a like bind, I'll go to the mall or something real quick. But I don't have any like personal brands that I'll go to because I'd be in a rush. So maybe if I like did some research and then hit them up, maybe not on a like frantic type of thing and just shop on the regular, that'd be cool. But I'm always frantic just grabbing something. Like I had something to do tomorrow, my brother's graduation. I was like, well, I'm going to my uniform. We're going out to eat afterwards. Probably grab something or probably wear something in my closet. So I don't really have a process for that. So I can't even name nobody. I'm always getting stuff in the rush. I got to shop. I don't shop. I just buy stuff at last minute.
I feel that. I feel that convenience.
Hmm.
You can't come up. You be like, all right, well, I need the top because it's only
And I'm a little cheap sometimes, so they got the good deals too.
that way. Shopping smart. You feel me?
Hmm.
Man, I be seeing dudes, man, they be selling they be the most simplest t-shirts and stuff. It'd be like $80. You know what I'm saying? It don't be
Hmm.
nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
See,
wow,
oh, okay. So let me pause you right there. So it's like I'm 50-50 with that. That's why I'm so, sometimes I hate it, but I'm so 50-50 with everything because I see both sides. I feel like I get what they're saying. They're saying, like, these name brands, second look at when they prices out the ass, excuse my language, when they prices be crazy. You just say, oh, yes, Louis Vuitton, I'm going to buy it. It's name brand, but it be the same thing. Like, Yeezy was having stuff that was expensive with holes in it. My stuff ain't got holes in it. You ain't going to buy mine, so I feel it. It's like, don't knock the hustle, and you got to at least try it. So if you put it up there real high and they don't like it, the people don't like it, they talking, bring it down a little, but at least you started high versus you lowballing yourself and you selling it for less than what it cost to make.
that, yeah, you made some points now. You made some points.
So it's
Hey,
like I
jump
kind
in
of
them
see them.
comments.
It's like, hey, we can't get mad that you jumped out there because the bigger brands jumped out there and they took a leap and they doing it. So I can't try.
That's true. That's true. I need to put a poll
Mm-hmm.
up about that one. Because man, I remember when they dropped them like homeless looking thing to
I
clothes. I was
never was with
like,
that.
what? What you call it good for that? Balenciaga, they'll make a fool out of you. They'll drop a plastic bag and make it $80. You be like, what? For what? It's a purse. Oh,
No, they put latex on stuff and just pick it up with liquid, everything. It's liquid silicone, just freezing in space and time. Just sell it to you, just hard and still. Like,
hard, yeah, girl. So like, okay, so we talking expensive brands, we talking themes. What makes a
mhm.
brand like unforgettable versus a brand that's forgettable? They be like, I seen it once and it's gone. Like, what's the difference?
Feel like what makes a brand unforgettable is the hard work and the continuation of it. Like I feel like when you get the hype, don't just let it go. You have to really have a passion for it because at that point, even everybody always see like when sales are high, business is booming, but they don't see the slow days, the days where people not coming to get their orders, they refunding it. People don't see like the behind the scenes stuff. Like you gotta we really have a passion for it because it's gonna be challenging days. Like every day not gonna be a winning day. So I feel like it's gonna be unforgettable. Like just keep promoting yourself, like how you do. Like you promote it winter, spring, summer, fall. I promote my summer stuff in the winter. I don't care. Like whenever I feel like people on the internet, people out there, they own it. Everybody active. I'm posting. I'm posting. I'm posting. Like I pretty much to where you tired of seeing me. Like dang, you see Geeks. I'm tired. And like might be a little tired, but like I'm getting the conversations going. I'm in rooms and my post on that. It's circulating.
Facts. Okay. Facts. I like that. I like that. So you see a brand and you see their hard work. You see like they persistence, and it's like, okay, now that's they're really trying to stick in my mind.
Yeah,
You know,
that's why I'm happy that I chose you because you're my friend, so I know that we both going to a job that we don't like, but using that money to fund, your business, and it's like, you're doing something you don't like to fund what you want to do. You don't even want to be there, but it's like to get your brand going, you have to, and it's like I know you're supposed to like coming up from the bottom line versus joining the bandwagon when they already making money. They're not really gonna remember me versus me and you started from the bottom. So like when you do get up, you remember me because it's like we was here when it was from the beginning, before it was
fact,
in stores and stuff. Like now it's at pop-up shop. Is when people ask for it on order, custom stuff. But soon they be on the rack. They don't have to hit you up. You just see the notification on your phone when somebody done purchase something or something from like a major store or it's in the mall or something.
hey, I would we still building. That's why I say eventually, man, it's gonna be some modeling brand ambassador checks coming your way because we finna pipe this thing up. It's coming. It's coming.
Mhm.
I know it's coming. Um, so what's the importance as far as like authenticity when when it comes to a brand or a business or whatever when it comes to promoting it online? Like what do you think like the importance of authenticity is kind of being all the way
I feel like again, like what I was saying, like consistency, like like if you know that when you post the ones that get the most likes, or like if you do like us recording a video, like saying, change perception one person at a time, if they get the most, but then you'll still post stuff that get like slow for you, like maybe you might post, something that's like a real, something that's not really like, something that's not really like advertised, but you'll still post it even though it's not something that the people like, but you still get it out there because it's like, you have to keep the stuff in circulation and it got to get out there regardless. I know what the people like, but I also know what I'm trying to promote. So, I know that you like this item, but that's probably because I promoted it. So the more I keep promoting stuff that you don't like, you'll come around to that too. Sooner
there?
or later, pretty much just get in their head. Like, I'm so sick of you. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy. Like, I'm just gonna see what the hype about because you have to.
And that's how the human brain work. You put it in
Mhm.
anything, and they face so much. Like you ever seen Inception, the movie Inception? Like
Mm-mm.
they talk about how you can like implant an idea in somebody's brain. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's basically what it is. Repetition. You put it in somebody's face enough.
Mhm.
Hey, it's like I got
Mhm.
to see what's happening with it. Just like you say, I got to see what the hype about.
Like so much to where like they like my sister, she be on my phone, she might watch what she watch on TikTok, and when I get back on there, it's in my algorithm. Like mess their algorithm up to where it's just nothing but geeks. Like you got to keep it in there. Like change the whole algorithm. Like this ain't even on my algorithm. I'm changing it.
Changing. Nah, for real, for real, for real. Speaking of algorithms, I'm just gonna drop a jewel right quick in the middle of this. So
Hmm.
like create a YouTube page, right?
Hmm.
And on that page, it's fresh, brand new. First thing you search is something about some money. You know what I'm saying? Something about a business, something about something you really interested in. And that's all you search on that page. And that's all that's gonna come up, right?
Hmm.
So that page is basically gonna be a university, you know what I'm saying, of anything that you're interested in, as long as you keep drilling the algorithm with the same exact thing, as soon as you make the page, then that's all it's gonna show you. Like it'll show you nothing else. So I think that's pretty dope how you can like manipulate it like that. But
Yeah, I like that. But also kind of creepy too, like not saying for geeks, but like with regular stuff, like if I can put in my notes, I need a nose piercing cleaner. Why on my Instagram is nose piercing cleaners and kits and stuff now and then? Like how you get from my Safari all the way to my all the way to my Instagram.
hey, it be like that. It be like that for real, for real.
Yeah.
So like what challenges come with representing the brand, publicly on social media and in real life? You know what I'm saying? Like, um,
On social media is like if people don't find it cool, so like you still promoting it, you still if you think of me like I think Geeks is great, but like I might have followers who think like, this lame color brand because you don't have like followers or like it's not widely known. They'll probably try to make me like doubt me feeling confident about it. And it's like nobody can make me feel that way because I already feel how I feel about the brand. So like whether my story gets likes, no likes, reposts, no posts, they still seen it. So it's like you can dislike it all you want, but I like it, so I'm posting it on my page. If you don't want to see it, then you don't have to be on here. And I feel like in real life, I feel like me being a normal person, I don't have any challenges in real life. Maybe if I was like popular or something, people seeing me or noticing me or being in my business, but I'm pretty low key. Like that's why I kind of like it as well because we low key people, we normal people. We're not like overhyped, but we just, we cool. Like, we look like these, we look a little like, we be chilling, but we cool people. Just people don't get to see that because they have a certain perception. But like me and you hang out, we cool. People probably wouldn't think that we'd be cool. If I would think I'm probably stuck up. I think you're a nerd, but we both cool as hell. We both smokers. Like, we both funny. Both like to do a lot of things. So I feel like,
yeah, for real. And that's the thing though. But see, that's the catch about geeks. See, a lot of people are gonna think that about the brand, and I like that because that means that they may not understand. See, they a geek too. If everybody got something they good at, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got something that they've perfected. They got a craft, a niche. They like, okay, well, I'm good at this, you know what I'm saying? And they try to perfect it. They show people, they make pages about it. And people just don't consider themselves to be geeks, but they are. So it's dope that we change that we redefine it. You know what I'm saying? We make them look at it
hmm
different. So Yeah, I like when people look at it and be like, "Ah, that's lame." Like, okay, yeah, we still got work to do.
Like a little sidebar, like for me personally, I like being called lame because that mean like if anything go down, you don't expect me to do anything. You know, if anything, you don't expect me like if situation you expect me to be the smart one. Like I don't mind being the lame. That mean people don't know me. I'm out the way. I'm out of sight, out of mind. I'm fine with that. I don't want to be in the hype. Like now you
Okay.
used to be in high school, they like you lame. Oh, I'm supposed to cry. Like that mean good. That mean when stuff go down, nobody know my name. I'm a non-factor. You know, like pressure's off of me. I'm okay with that.
Um,
Low key is life.
we gonna try on that, guys. That's facts. Keep me out of it. Because if I ain't
hmm
popular, then that means you don't know nothing about me. You can't
Yeah,
even
so
look.
so when stuff go down, you don't know my name. My name in it, ain't in it.
Huge fact. For real, for real, for real. Nah, I
Yeah.
respect that. I respect that. Um,
hmm
so where do you see the brand going in the next few years? You know what I'm saying? And like, why are you excited about being a part of the journey if you are, you know what I'm saying? Like where you see it going and you know how you feel about that.
Okay, I see it going far because like you are getting more exposure. Like, you've been doing the more pop-up shops, you've been interacting with people, you've been, exchanging stuff. Like, I feel like it's getting more widely known. Like you was pushing it, but it's like now it's kind of time to show off. And you coming with the rebrand, so that's really gonna take it there because we got two sides to the geek, like the OG geek, they know that I got, and that we all been getting and supporting for a while. But now it's time for a new face to get some time to step it up. And I feel like elevation is always gonna keep the brands around and keep them elevating. So I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. And I'm happy to be a part of it because like I said, we started from the bottom, like we were security guards. We were creating data. We were
Top
creating
flight.
data. Yes, and now I'm at A1 the man, but woman, but like and I'm happy to see where it go. Like I like how excited you are when you talk about it, like how like you really like pushing it, like the like I said, the slow days, busy days, fast days, like you always pushing it. It don't matter if everybody with you, nobody with you, you keeping it going. So like I said, that consistency, it'll put it in people's face whether they want to see it or not, acknowledge it or not. So that'll make it bigger. And social media getting bigger too. Instagram getting wild, like the youngest getting on here, you got AI. You can start doing some stuff with AI. We can really take it to that level. You got the podcast and people to come on there, like really low key. It could be like when you go to like the swap meets and stuff, that would it could be on your podcast. Like they bringing that stuff, people like like bringing it into you. Well, once you start going, like bringing people in. I know you Zoom right now, but
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so many open ends to where it can be successful. So like one of them closed, like you got so many out there that something gonna have to furnish.
Facts. I like that. That's a good idea. I'm definitely trying to
hmm
expand this, man. My plan is to get a space somewhere and try to get it, to where I can bring people in. We sit down and, chop it up for real, for real. But yeah, it's
hmm
coming. It's coming. We're gonna build from here, but it's coming, boy.
And
Um,
it's kind of good because like the little podcast page, you don't need like a big old room. You can get something smaller, so that'll be convenient.
yeah, you're right. Just anything, just something to sit two people in or whatever, and just chop it
And
up.
the
Yeah,
mic.
and a mic. Yeah, you're right. You spoke about AI. You touched on AI. I don't want to
hmm
get too far from that. What do you think about AI as far as like anything, business, personal? What do you think about it coming into our lives and like where it's pushing us? How you feel about that?
At first, I was team against AI. I was against the 5G. I was against all that stuff because I feel like it's the government. But I feel like I can't lie since AI has been around. I have been using a little bit like ChatGPT. Love her, like love her down. Like I feel like it's definitely a different way of us like researching stuff. Like you just go on Google search stuff now, give you the pictures, give you the animatronics, like it's taking stuff up. Like okay, let's say if you want to record and you're shy, you want to use your face, got your whole voice, a whole AI by. They got the AI musicians. Like I feel like people pretty much I did not like it. But we are advancing, and whether you like it or not, it's here. But I feel like people are making good use of it, and it is very creative ways to use it. However, people are using it to do bad things, are you using it in a bad way? But that's with anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like AI, I'm like 50-50 on it, like I am with everything. Like we can't stop it, it's here now. So I'll use it if I can, take my advantage of it. But I feel like will it go too far? I feel like we're already getting far the robots and stuff. I feel like again the government. So something fishy in there. They making us have cute little robots and stuff like I just did on ChatGPT. The AI Met Gala look like I was there. I wasn't even there. Like how y'all get this
Oh,
stuff in me? Like it just so I feel like it's a distraction to a bigger thing, but while it's here, it's entertaining. I can't lie.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is.
I
It,
play
it,
around with it time to time, maybe a little emoji, you know.
nah, you can do a lot. You can do
The
a lot.
little AI songs, you can make comment songs, like you can do everything with AI.
Yeah, I done did a couple things with it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna care about
Hmm.
that because I
I
mean,
mean, but it's here
hell,
in our face though. Like, are we gonna be grumpy and not use it and complain about it, or we just gonna use it and see how far it goes? Like,
I
hey,
say, I say everything is about intention. Like you say, people doing good with it, people doing bad with it, and you just have to learn about it. I say be aware and learn about it. You know what I'm saying? If
mm-hmm,
AI is the future, if it's here, then we just need to know as much as we can about it. That way we can defend ourselves against the people with the bad intentions or help ourselves, with the good intentions or with the good parts of it or whatever, however we're gonna move about it. But we just need to know.
mm-hmm.
Um, but definitely, yeah, okay. That what's up. That what's up, man. I feel like I done took up enough of everybody's time because I feel like this was a great episode. We covered a lot today. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think y'all really
I
got to know
did.
Miss Terry in depth. She a dope person all around. Um,
Yes, y'all. I look mean and I cuss you out, but I'm nice if you know me.
nah, for real. Nah, hey, for real. But she does have a YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, she work hard and she play hard. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to peep her, man. Let them know what the page is. Let them know what it's about. Talk to 'em.
Y'all, my YouTube is my @ is at only one underscore Teri. At only the number one underscore Teri, Teri, and it is Life as Teri. So you can look up Life as Teri or only one underscore Teri. And it's a lifestyle page, me going on my birthday trips, me living life, going to concerts, just things that I like to do that I always record. And I always have body phones with the most storage and space so I can record. And I like letting people in on my life because I am private, like my Instagram is private. I don't really tell people my business, but on my YouTube, you get a different me. I have to upload. I'm in the process right now of uploading my birthday video. My birthday was March 1st. I went to Thailand. I'm uploading that video now on CapCut, and I have a new video soon. And follow me on TikTok at only one underscore Teri. Follow me on IG at only one underscore Teri, and subscribe to my YouTube at only one underscore Teri. Everything's only one underscore Teri.
That, that way, I'm gonna definitely make sure I put it in the description of this video. Y'all gonna have that information, just in case you want to book her as a brand ambassador. Because just a side note for people that don't know, brand ambassadors can work for more than one brand. They
Hmm.
can work for more than one brand.
Support goes around.
Yeah, yeah, they buy a
Support
lot.
doesn't cost.
Exactly. So information will be in the description if y'all want to reach out and work with her. She's dope person, good energy. She gonna do what she got to do, and she gonna help you get there, man. So, um, Terry, I appreciate you coming in. This is a good situation we just built, and I think people gonna enjoy watching this. Anything else you want to leave them with before we close it out?
Let's change the perception one impression at a time.
Ugh, she did it the right way. That way, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. Till next time.
This that Geeks 1% Club. You can't sit with us, step up. Big brain, big data, big dog.